Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking another look here at Veracity, seeing what's going on with VRA, our friend. We were talking recently about this rising wedge pattern that did end up breaking down. We have since seen our ABC pattern here from our Elliott Wave. So truth is, we may be at the end of this and basically hitting a reset, starting all the way over. Keep in mind when you finish an ABC pattern after a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on an Elliott Wave, you're really not necessarily jumping right into another scenario like that, but oftentimes it can happen too. So we'll pay attention to that and kind of see what's going on. If you're new to the channel though, keep in mind I'm not a financial advisor. I do love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. If you comment below, greatly appreciate it, and like the video too, it'd be fantastic. Also be sure to check out our newest exchange that we are partnered with, Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange, no KYC, no VPN. You get a healthy deposit reward bonus and also some loot boxes. It's really kind of just a fun experience, and truth be told, they offer like trailing stop losses. You can add multiple profit targets too. It's just a really, really good exchange, and it takes I don't know, it just they got it right, and I love it. So thanks again so much for providing the opportunity to our members. So taking a look here, this is the daily bigger picture here. We got a recent fair value gap that has been filled. Price action is fluctuating quite a lot in the last 24 to 48 hours. We saw a massive sell-off when Bitcoin pulled back, but now a ramp up when Bitcoin is coming up. So please understand this coin responding like a knee-jerk reaction every time Bitcoin moves fast, okay? So try to be aware that I prefer not to trade coins that do that, but that's just my personal feelings there. So if we take a look at the RSI, we can see we're still over 50 under 70. That's kind of a good sweet spot to be. Basically just implies we're slightly more bullish than bearish. Money flow index is looking pretty decent. We got a lot of volume last 7 days of trading. That's really good. We can also see MACD didn't quite diverge here, so there could be a shift in momentum. Truth here is the most recent high appears to be the most recent low, so it looks like we're holding as a nice little support level there. So Veracity is looking pretty decent on the daily, mostly bullish in everything we see here so far. When we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see a slightly different Elliott Wave scenario here, where we might be expecting a higher high, basically just implying that we may see this upper liquidity level filled. Okay, and that's a common occurrence when you have this much volume. It would make sense for the price to come up to that level. A lot of coins are exuding the same behavior here as well, where the RSI is up over 50, under 70, kind of like the sweet spot for these certain coins that are just kind of taking off right now. Okay, so the way that it took off previously should happen again, pending Bitcoin doesn't pull back to like under 37,000. You got to recognize a lot of this hinges on the success of Bitcoin. Take a look at this coin and you kind of compare it with Bitcoin just really quick. You can kind of see, well, hold on, this is a little easier. You can kind of see a correlation there, right? Boom, Bitcoin jumps up, Veracity jumps up. Bitcoin drops off like a rock, Veracity drops off. Actually, technically held pretty strong at the support level. So keep this in mind. This level here at about 0.0068 could be a super strong support level because you see how strong that candle wick was? It's really not that aggressive considering how most other coins sold off. Again, just something to kind of think about. So truth is, I think this coin's looking pretty strong in the overall sense as far as how well it recovered there. Definitely a good sign. We have a MACD convergence as well in the last 8 hours. Most coins are doing that same thing, but it still just implies that we're probably on the right side of the tracks here. Taking a look at the moving averages, just to note, we are back up over the 20 and the 50, and we're running concurrent with the 100-day SMA on this ascending trend. So we may just want to go ahead and pull that ascending trend line out a little bit further and kind of just pay attention to that, and then just kind of see roughly where we're at here in the next coming days. Okay. But honestly, still ascending quite nicely. Let's take a look at the hourly. We'll wrap this up here for you, and just quickly note on the Ichimoku cloud, we're above the cloud, conversion line's above the baseline, lagging span's free and clear. This is a green light to leave your long position open. By no means am I telling you to open a long position though, because I feel like we're kind of at the top here. We are overextended significantly. We plateaued right there at about 0.0074, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're about 9 candles into this continuation. So pullback would make sense. If you look at its history too, it's had these weird liquidity sweeps. They're not really super consistent, but you can see somewhat of a plateau here where the price action minus those outliers is kind of hitting a resistance. So we're right there at that point. If we get a closure above, just say 0.0082, 83, then we might be in better shape. But for right now, I really don't like the way this coin is shaping up. But by no means am I saying by not taking a long that you should open a short. Okay? The narrative right now in most trading is that things are going up. Shorting into any coin, unless it's like Bitcoin maxed out at 38,000, you're for the most part going to be running a higher risk. So while we do short in our community, we took some healthy profits on what Ethereum, Link, and Bitcoin recently, just a couple of days ago. We're still not in a position where we want to keep doing that, right? So for example, these were shorts here: Bitcoin short, Link short, and ETH short. That was under the pretext that Bitcoin was going to dump. Okay? These are longs here with Solana, for example, because we know that Bitcoin is maintaining a decent price and Solana is super strong right now. This coin is 50-50. It's kind of a flip of a coin. So to me personally, I wouldn't invest in it at this exact moment. I'd wait for a pullback potentially, or wait for confirmation to close above, once again, 0.008382, right in that range, and give us a little bit more consolidation at this area. Just the price is too jagged for me to want to kind of get in here. Either way, I'll go ahead and send out a playout chart here so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. I'll go ahead and send out to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, link down below. In the meantime, do yourself a favor. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Actually, that's doing me a favor. Greatly appreciated, by the way, so I can continue to make these videos. But furthermore, do yourself a favor and jump on over to the best exchange in the world. My personal opinion, I'm a Bitget fan, trust me. I've loved them for a long time. They've been very good to me, but with that KYC requirement, that really screwed over a lot of our US and Canadian members, and these guys got you covered. So awesome stuff. Check it out. All right, thanks again for joining me here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.